Crypto never sleeps, and now you can trade the biggest moves in crypto markets on Kalshi. From Bitcoin price milestones to Ethereum predictions and major crypto headlines, Kalshi lets you trade the probabilities in real time. For example, Bitcoin is currently trading at 9% to finish above 75,000 by the end of June, meaning a $100 trade pays out $1,111 if it happens. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house, and as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code DCR to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 and up only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory. If you've been sitting on a business idea, Shopify makes it easy to make it happen. Everything you need to start selling is included and ready from day one. From the moment your first customer is ready to pay, Shopify Checkout helps more of them finish their purchase. And when they come back, their details are already saved. One tap and they're done. It's my favorite thing about shopping with Shopify. When Shopify handles the setup and checkout, you have more time to focus on growing your business, and Shopify gives you the tools to do it. Shopify powers millions of businesses worldwide, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to small businesses just getting started. With Shopify, nothing stands between your idea and a real business. So go make it one. Start your free trial at shopify.com/DCR. That's shopify.com/DCR. Start your free trial at shopify.com/DCR. It's 8 a.m. Eastern, July 20th, and this is your daily crypto report. Bitcoin is up 0.5% at $63,942. Ethereum is up 0.5% at $1,891. BNB is up 1% at $570.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
This episode is brought to you by Google Chrome. You think you know a browser, but Gemini and Chrome? That's new. It can help you with practically anything on the web, like restoring a vintage motorcycle from a 50-page restoration blog, or finally break down that long article you've had open for weeks. Gemini and Chrome is here for it. Ready to make anything online make sense? There's no place like Chrome. Check responses, setup required, compatibility and availability varies, 18+.
Well, Strategy sold 2.7 million MSTR shares between July 13th and July 19th, using $225 million of the proceeds to raise its cash reserve to $3.2 billion, while making no Bitcoin purchases, sales, or share repurchases. Its holdings remain at just over 843,000 BTC, currently worth more than $54 billion, with roughly $9 billion in paper losses and representing about 4% of Bitcoin's maximum supply. Saylor hinted at a possible next move with another acquisition tracker post, though Strategy has recently prioritized rebuilding cash reserves. JP Morgan called Strategy's larger cash position and improving institutional demand in Bitcoin futures encouraging, while CryptoQuant said the new capital management approach eases liquidity concerns. The firm's stock fell 4% last week. Well, Vitalik Buterin released an early working demo of an anonymous message board built on Aztec, where users deposit ETH on Ethereum, post privately on Layer 2 with no public link to their wallet, or deposit and later withdraw their funds. The system includes an on-chain moderation policy and a designated censor role that can flag posts as immoral, hide them from the default feed, and delay the poster's next message, while a locally run large language model automatically checks posts against the policy. Posting frequency scales with the user's deposit. The project also includes formal verification in Lean 4, with 70 completed proofs covering privacy, rate limits, moderation checks, and deposit security. Buterin described it as a vibe-coded toy based on an idea he proposed in 2022. Well, Japanese logistics company AZCOM Marua Holdings plans to use the yen-pegged JPYC stablecoin to pay business partners and contractors, including truck drivers, in what would be the first large-scale corporate adoption of JPYC. The company hopes faster payments will help attract workers and partners as Japan's logistics sector struggles with an aging workforce and tighter overtime rules. And finally, Hyperliquid plans to enable permissionless creation of HIP for outcome markets in a future upgrade, launching first on testnet before moving to mainnet. Validators will approve standardized on-chain templates, which deployers can use to create and settle their own prediction markets, while validator-created canonical markets are expected to remain rare at fewer than 10 outcomes per year. Deployers must stake 500,000 HYPE, which can be partially or fully slashed for unclear market rules, incorrect settlement, or failure to settle within 1 week. The stake remains locked for 6 months, and all markets must be settled before withdrawal. Each deployer will initially receive capacity for 100 outcomes, with settled markets freeing slots for reuse and an auction-based expansion system planned later. That's all for us today. Visit us at dailycryptoreport.io and listen to us everywhere else you podcast under Daily Crypto Report.
There are a bunch of ways to prevent crime that no one is talking about, like how wind direction can make your community more violent or peaceful, and how GLP-1 meds could reduce felonies. This is Fighting Crime, where we ask the big questions. What if we've been having the wrong conversations about crime?
Two policies, ban the box and clean slate, don't seem to be helping, even though they sounded like they should or they would.
I'm your host, Christina Quinn. I'm going across the country from prisons to universities, police chiefs to inmates, to look at the evidence and question everything we think we know about how to make America safer.
Economists think a lot about how people respond to incentives. If we want to reduce crime and change behavior, we need to increase the costs or reduce the benefit.
Join us as we figure out new ways to fight crime and be prepared to think differently. Fighting Crime. Listen or watch on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Spotify.
Lee C. Camp here. If you've been enjoying this show, I think you might enjoy my podcast, No Small Endeavor, produced by Great Feeling Studios and PRX. No Small Endeavor explores what it means to live a good life. We sit down with courageous, impassioned people like actor Martin Sheen or civil rights hero James Lawson to ask what it means to live a life worth living. Follow No Small Endeavor wherever you get your podcasts. Living a good life is no small endeavor, and we would love to help.